Yeah guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Ajax Homegrown save. This episode we are going to be playing the last group game in the Champions League. I don't know why I'm sounding so monotone. I give up and I've got to put the starting screen on, but oh well, we'll just carry on from here. I'm not changing it now. Right, as you can see, since last episode against Porto, we played a few games and pretty much won them all. Starting off with we played Rotterdam. You start off with 3-1 win against Groningen. Quite pleasing there. Typically got a brace. Klassen got one. So quite pleasing. We moved to KSC Lokeren. I'm probably butchering how to pronounce that. Drew 0-0. Disappointing. We had domination of the game. Their defender Casola is a very solid Argentinian centre back. Fair play. And yeah, just held out really well. We couldn't beat them. We then played PSV, beat them 1-0, quite pleasing there. And then moved on to Haveen and beat them 3-0. So quite a pleasing little run there, other than the blip against KSC Lokeren. Not doing bad. In the group in the Champions League, we sit top, and we can still drop all the way down to third. And I think my phone's flashing. No, it's not. I'm seeing stuff. So this last game against Milan could change a lot. So it's going to be interesting. But first, we got to play Feyenoord. So let's jump into that one. So I've already thrown the team halfway together. But people are quite tired. Their morals all okay. So it's a little bit of a issue, but I hope to be able to sort it out going forward. They're going with a 4-2-3-1. Villain, Idris, Ongenda, Schlupp, quite a few Ramselaar, players I actually recognise, Boyles on the bench. Very strong team they've got. So let's jump into this and try and get a good run out and get the points, because they are sitting quite close on our tail at the moment. But if we can get the win, we can put a little bit of a gap between us. And Shallow's on the ball to Wijnaldum, looking for Zivkovic, but it's cleared easily. Yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good episode. I've been invited to some job interviews as well, which I'll tell you about in a bit, because we're looking sort of, this was not working right, which at the minute is working. And the option of going somewhere else depending on who it is and where they are, and making them homegrown as well. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't think much would happen, but as we take the lead 1-0 with Wijnaldum getting the goal there, it's just something I thought I'd bring in and throw into the mix. So next episode, I might be coming back with a decision to make, or I'll make a decision and you'll come back and find out what's happened. But I'll let you know as we go and sort of see what comes up. But not a lot at the minute. We could have gone. Coventry's got the position open at the minute. I could go back to them, but that might ruin the first save we did of them. So we're just going to leave that completely. Don't want. If I do go anywhere, it's not going to be England. That's a fact, because I don't really want to go back to England. I've done England already. Probably looking Spain, Italy, France, that sort of area. I might look at Portugal as well. I don't know if I've got Portugal loaded, but we'll find out after. I don't think I do, but I can add them in, so that's not too much of an issue. And something to look to sort of later on in this save, as they pull it back 1-1, and Willem gets the ball in off the post. Whoever that is, Shallow should be clearing that. So that's a little bit annoying. As we throw the ball forward, and they clear it, but it's just going to come back towards them again. Into Wijnaldum, into Zivkovic, into Wijnaldum. He's got space to shoot. Can he put it in? He does. He gets it into the top corner from a very, very tight angle, and he puts us back into the lead. And just what we needed after they pulled it back to 1-1. Zivkovic, lovely ball through tons of space, just closing the angle down, but doesn't really phase him, and he gets the goal. Ooh. Right. They're coming forward with a free kick. Ramselaar. What happened there? He saved it, didn't he? And how did he knock it into the back of his own net? What happened? Whips it in, saves onto the crossbar, just pick it up. No, walk into it and it goes in the back of the net. That is not what we needed to see. And I don't know what's happening. Van der Schuit's having a shocker, so he's probably going to come. Mensa can go out there. Justy can drop back. Klaassen can come on. Van Beek can drop back. There we go. If the confirm button works, we'll get somewhere. But yeah, sort of, Nonny's picking up so many injuries. It's just ridiculous. Every game it's an injury. He can't seem to play many games at the minute. He's just picking up one after another. Like, stop it! I just want to play the rest of the season without having to sub you off as they come close from a free kick. And it looks like the game's going to run out 2-2 all. 2-2 all? At 2 all. Unless something happens in the last few minutes, which we've only got about half a minute left. And I doubt much is going to go forward because they're playing it around. Not very threateningly, but they've still got the ball. And they're just hoofing it forward now. We clear it, drops, win it back, pass it, clear it, and it ends off 2-2. A bit disappointed there, but they don't gain ground on us because they're still 6 points behind, so that's not too bad. They're not gaining on us, but we're not. Going too far ahead of them, so it's still going to be a tight race. We're going to jump to the Milan game, so I'll see you in just a moment. Right, let's get into this second game. Our team is shattered. This is probably the easiest way of putting it. Nonny's out for 3 to 5 days. Kishner's out for 4 to 8 days. Wijnaldum's coming back from an injury, just picked up. The rest of the team is tired. So we're going to have to go a little bit makeshift on the wings with Kluivert and Topuk, but we'll work it out. They're going with Dembele, Benteke, Bonaventura, Locatelli, Horta, Kramvita, Romanoglu, Gilbert. Some very, very strong teams. And teams, players, but let's see if we can get a decent result. If we do with at least a point, we'll guarantee us top 2, I think. But we'll find that out afterwards. We're not going to bother bringing the table up. We can just wait to the end of the game. If we lose, it all depends what happens in the other game of Porto and Lokeren, and see how they get on if we get third. I think if Lokeren win and we don't get a point, we drop down to third, as they've just cracked the crossbar and Benteke is offside, luckily. This is going to be a little bit, I don't know, quite simply. But you never know. Yes, why isn't he being closed down already? But you never know. We seem to come up good against some of the bigger teams. But you know what's going to happen. As it comes to half time, nothing's literally happened. So I'll try and get him fired up, which has worked. But we'll just see. Topuk's got the ball on the right. He's not a natural winger. As they come forward with Horta, Klaassen wins the ball. Locatelli gets in front of, I don't know who it was, but Bonaventura's cutting in, shoots, good save by Berry, and pushes it well wide. Right, Bonaventura's going to whip it in. Can we clear this? It doesn't beat the first man, but it's gone straight back out for their throw-in, which is not the best clearance in the world. The whole team's playing rubbish, as Shadow's got the ball, gives it Van Beek, Klaassen, Zivkovic, and works his way into the box, but loses, gets a penalty. What happened there? Really? We've had one shot and it was blocked by the look of the score sheet. So are we going to take the lead from the penalty spot? I don't want to look. Klaassen steps up and he scores, giving us a 1-0 lead when we probably don't deserve it. They've been dominating the game. We don't really need to see a replay of a penalty, but we'll just skip over that. I'm going to make some subs in a moment. They brought Bakker on, so that's going to be interesting to see. Right, we're going to have to make some changes now. We're going to take Zivkovic off because he's not playing well. Yap can come on for Cliver and switch with Klasan. Yeah, go with that. Klasan's at least got a bit more experience of going out on a wing, because I think I stuck him there a few times last season. As they've got a corner, as they head it, Andre Horta hits it and he's found the top corner. I'm hoping he bodied that, because that was a lovely finish if he did. Dembele whips the ball back post. Medina somehow, and Horta on the volley. Top corner. There, finish. Right, 80th minute. Nothing's really happened other than those 2 goals. Can we see this out? And the shoots, gets the ball into Klassen. He's found some space. He's made it 2. And that came out of nowhere. Quite simply, I wasn't expecting that one at all. I was sort of thinking Van der Schuur was going to put the ball in the middle and that was going to be it. But one touch takes it around Goldinger and lovely left-footed finish. And he just used the pace and the roll to get around his man. And we really don't deserve this, but we're 2-1 up. As Dembele comes forward again and Shala wipes him out. And probably going to get a yellow card for that for sure. He just wipes out his legs and it's like, what? Right, okay, you're not going past me. He does get the yellow. Can we get him back in the box to defend this? And they whip it back as Romagnoli does get it, but we win it off him. Long ball forward looking for Dross, but he's not running after it. Gilbert back to Trapp. Long ball forward. Kids claimed it this time into Van Beek. Into Faith. Or Fatuf. I don't know how to pronounce it. Romagnoli comes across and clears that one. We're actually doing quite well. Shala la 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 la. To Justy. Shala, where's he going? Into Benninger. Into Van Beek. You should have had that, but they're countering us. They've got men over, 4 men over, but he goes for the shot from there. Is really not the best option. Running down the line and crossing it would have been better. As Menninger plays it, they're coming for a lot of attack. As I say that, they blow the final whistle and we take the win, quite luckily. But Milan follow us through. Porto beat Lokeren, so that really didn't make a difference. We were going through. It was just who was going to be first and second by the way that was going. And we qualified for the next round, so that's quite nice. So we will come back probably somewhere in the middle here, end of sort of February sort of time. So come back then. If not, if something changes with getting a job somewhere else, I'll come back and let you know, and we'll go from there. So I don't quite know where we're going to come back. But if you have enjoyed, guys, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Let me know down below if you think we should move clubs. And I'll catch you later and I'll see you next time.